He's actually won the last 7 meetings with John Higgins, and that run began in the biggest match of them all, the final of the World Championship 2019.
Start from John Higgins. The other match I remember between these two was in Shanghai, the 2012. And this event might just suit John, I think.
7.
Northern Ireland Open final. Having
atmosphere, there's no point, is there? This is turn back.
Great atmosphere, the one table setup. That's why the Masters is such a... Up behind the pink. If you can get across. Well, not behind the pink, but...
Well, he was kind of forced into that, wasn't he? But he's such a great long potter, of course. Higgins has opened the red, so it could be a bit of... final, and it was still kind of considered disappointing.
That's a compliment to him.
The same has happened there to Trump.
Trump, 12.
Was. I think when we spent all that time in Milton Keynes playing in COVID bubbles, the tables were almost perfect.
China Championship when it was an invitation event.
Well, he found a way there, I'm not sure.
1.
Yeah, the previous Hong Kong Masters many years ago at the Queen Elizabeth Stadium was a great event to play in. I played in it. Nicely done.
8.
Well,
Probably couldn't see it.
12.
no, that was hitting the near jaw, so it had...
Could be the key ball now.
Just finished a little in between.
9.
Maybe made a bit of a fuss of.
Looks to me as if he has a nice angle here. Either shot this. Well, he didn't catch much of it there. He tried to push it down the cushion towards the left middle.
John Higgins.
But that's a very good save. Wow, what a shot. Round 2 cushions. Couldn't have played it any better. So the frame...
So again, just laying the snooker.
very narrowly avoiding the double kiss there.
These close matches he's been losing a sort of definite pattern, or is it just a blip?
From winning positions, he's not losing early, so it's an odd one.
Yeah, and I think it will be a concern for him. The Tour Championship was the one, wasn't it? 9-4 up. Frame. Whoever does win it. So it's best of 9. First to 5, Marco Fu and John Higgins has claimed first blood after a half-hour first frame.
John Higgins.
All parts of the world, including Asia, invitation events with Steve Davis and other matchroom players. And anyway, here we are, 40 years on, and we're back again.
That's nicely done. Wants the cue to hit something on the way back to bolt, and that is absolutely perfectly on the blue.
Seven.
It's certainly an opportunity for Marco Fu, isn't it, now, who's beaten Mark Selby today form recently. Not that he's played all that much snooker in the last couple of years, for obvious reasons.
20.
After COVID, and he very popular.
Well, now, this is the shot. It's a decent split, which I don't think he initially saw because he was looking at the red to the middle. Some shot, you know.
Yeah, he had to get it really, and he did.
50.
It's just staying down on the shots a little bit.
Tweeted, didn't he, when but they're all still going at the top level, that holy trinity.
64.
That break was enough to hold out. In fact, very surprised.
Of course, there's not been that much snooker played. I think the good thing now for the players is that it's weeks away, but now, certainly for the top players anyway, they will, up to Christmas, English and Scottish Opens, so on and so on.
This will bring about...
Well, you're going to hear the applause coming
95.
when this pink goes in. Change, of course, on day one.
Yeah,
114.
You can get out of Judd Trump with that break because it mayn't be enough.
180.
Fair. So Robertson, prolific break builders, basically.
Well, actually, in the last Hong Kong Masters, he made a 143.
129.
But he used it emphatically with a great total clearance. The thing is, Higgins won
previous frames. Both Judd and now John for this match. Despite the fact John didn't really hit them very hard.
15.
Could have become world champion at the age of 21.
23.
Consecutive run of 27 years in the elite group.
Well, not only that, Dave, he's never looked like dropping out, has he? You know, he's not even been on the brink. I can't. But he's always played the percentages, played the right shots.
24.
Yeah, that's the only shot he had, and I wasn't aware that one went. That's an even better shot than the previous shot now. Red goes to the opposite corner bag, which we see a lot of snooker, don't we? And well, it was a legal shot, and it's very well played, in fact.
After Trump made the 136, this is what we hoped for, and this is what they're now delivering. So there are protocols to follow as well, but that's all part of getting snooker back in Asia. But what a great response this has been. Again, one visit, this time from Higgins. Snooker's needed.
72.
So this is the kind of standard we're already seeing.
80.
Nothing more than a half chance. Interesting that Mark Selby.
Well, if he were to take blacks with the... Well, we heard the noise they made for Trump.
Shot to nudge out the red as well here. Oh, beautiful. Well, that's... we will be seeing a maximum this week.
102.
Have been starved of live snooker for so long. Oh, that's a pity, but a terrific break all the same.
Trump's money is safe for now. Well, she's taken on Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Fairly big target below the pink to lay on the reds, which she looks to have done perfectly. That's quite a... I think players, when they have completed a big breaker, playing down on the red that's just to the left of the black spot, and that looks perfect. Now the black spot is completely free. This time, though, of course, it was a...
$20. $26.
He once made great crowd favourite, I'm sure.
41. $47.
It's almost like he's never been away here.
$55.
That one not going in cleanly, but it... So, sat in his chair ever since.
Well, at least he does come back to the table, albeit needing a snooker. He's not potted a ball since. What Higgins won't want is for Trump to start clearing away reds and on that top cushion.
One.
Yeah, and if he doesn't pot a colour,
Judd Trump, 1.
it's been a good 4 frames, isn't it? The first was
With Higgins not really pulling up any trees, he might have thought, well, I can really. Remember, he's not beaten Trump
9.
that began at the World Final 2019. Getting in front, it's been getting over the line in a few finals, a few key matches. It would be a big win if he could finally beat Trump today, get himself into the semis. Been lacking a little bit of late.
25.
This yellow's having a go at dropping in. Amazing.
from the cushion and went back in, but unless this goes in somewhere, that will be the mid-session interval.
Well, the crowd are really loving this, and that's great to see.
John Higgins.
First, he made a 1-3-6 in frame 2 and has not had a look in since. Trails 3-1.
And John Higgins must be well pleased with how he's played. To be honest, he has played well, but he did. Decision cleared more than one occasion to win frames. And John looked disappointed, so excellent pot. Cue ball was played that pretty confidently.
Sign of Trump going on the front foot.
Judd Trump, 3.
They went back to the list and it was Mark Williams who was next in line.
Oh well, that's tackled it so far.
4.
Nudge off of the Reds.
18.
The little bunch of 7 Reds in front just over. Don't think there are any plants, not to the right. He's on one to the middle. Well, he's missed the green on the way up, and I'm sitting there seeing this.
48. $56.
That's the one he's played on, so the continuation of no obvious signs of any jet lag for these two.
Remember, he potted that good yellow. Gets the red off the cushion.
Knocked the cue ball there, otherwise he would have gone into the cushion too early. So far.
18.
We know what Trump's like in that sort of scenario. He understands that this is
$95.
3-1 down, best of 9, important frame for Trump.
102.
Certainly when he got it, but it absolutely has.
107.
Very good.
113.
It's for the black. What a brilliant break that was. Higgins had 4, even though he was beaten 18-9. The second session of that match, Trump just played unbelievable snooker.
The break-off shot has seen the red.
One.
Yeah, and it could be a big mistake.
Seven.
But move reds in the process. That's the shot. Well, look at that. That's
23.
absolutely A1.
Yeah, and like I say, that break-off shot from Higgins. And get right back into the match.
$39.
Referee seemed to get a little round of applause there.
46. $54.
Trying to get them open. An immaculate safety shot. Putting the red safe is always a good idea, or certainly trying to tie up those two reds, because
That's Trump.
I don't know what he played, to be honest, but it certainly wasn't anything like what they end up playing.
One.
Well, it's given Judd Trump the chance to
But not so much this time.
7.
as it was on its way to the pocket.
There's not many balls missed in this match. The standard's been high.
Nicely done. So Judd Trump
13.
with a very
Yeah, just more of the, but as I say, just the feeling that John is losing, but it has been happening for a while with John, and he'd be disappointed every time it happens.
6.
they seem pretty delighted already,
32.
to be honest.
See if we can pot this with left-hand side. Good effort.
Yeah, another good frame.
Oh, a number of those have gone in. You do get that, decent cloth and very good conditions. Often the balls just are favourable.
Four.
Well, what a recovery that is.
Wasn't to be.
Twenty. 28.
Here as part of the World Snooker Tour team. Which Higgins knocked in.
43.
Well, he tried to make too much angle. Surprising miss, but it looked almost straight.
We'll see.
Not only significant, Dave, but I mean, it blew off the spot right behind it. There's no getting away from it. He's trying to get the bunch open here. Missed them all together. It was quite a big target, I think. So at the moment, it doesn't appear that that's made a lot of difference.
We might start to see the odd error creep in with the tension rising. I mean, it's hard to say how many people are in the audience today, but
well, this is under hit, and Judd Trump. That was never in doubt the way he played it. And now.
For
the red, he pushed it into a place, like I say, which so that suggests the frame isn't quite over from this chance.
yeah, we're just starting to see little errors creep in. That, you know, for most of the absolute granite, isn't he? The cue ball.
Well, no, they've played that quite beautifully. Quite beautifully, and John acknowledged it because the red was so near the cushion you can easily. What a terrific long pot. As Dave said, we've had a strange old shot to play the cannon on an open red. Such a crucial stage of the match. Neither player can take any risks. I just wonder if John's got any. It was worth a shot, wasn't it? I think it wasn't doing any damage.
A frame where we've had a few. Well, apologies, we have picture problems at a crucial stage, so nothing really has happened. That pink is the key thing here. Prevails here.
So I was thinking he might do that, but so he's given himself a chance. So that applies now. Yes, he's got to polish these off.
John Higgins was going well though early in this frame. He missed that blue. Just take these out.
14. 17. 21.
Yeah, I mean, there was that long safety battle, and Judd.
So Judd Trump
22.
in front for the first time. Judd Trump's won all three since the interval, so he needs one. Higgins needs them both. You're a big music man, Neil. There's been eclectic choices for the audience, isn't there, between frames?
Well, put it this way, you know. Well, it's always good when a distracted player is not put off on the shot. A lot of times you almost want to leave your opponent.
Foul, enemies.
This time, no problem. So Judd got. The Reds, whether they're going to be opened here or from Judd's next shot. It's always a bit of a worry knocking Reds into open play the way. Ah, brilliant. Brilliant. He was playing safe, but he's given himself.
Taking the opportunity to try and get into the pack, but he's missed them and knocked the black in.
Final insult, really. So it's a bit of a worry now for John. You know, he was 3-1 up, as we know, and as I said before, 3-1. Anyway, he might end up going 4-4 here.
1.
He's cued it very confidently, actually.
I think the crowd would enjoy a decider at the end of the day one of this event.
It's turning into one. Following the pattern, really, of the...
$37.
Playing over in that area, good shot.
45. 53.
Gives the impression that we're going all the way. So red in the colour. It's been a terrific game.
59.
I think we're about to see it go. Yeah, but judging by what you said earlier on, given that he's not beaten him in all those.
Anyway, we'll see. Yeah, I think against Higgins, what's the point?
In playing it. And there's your answer. And as Dave said, the break-off was important.
1.
with taking what's there. The red below the pink is available.
28.
Well,
$35. 43.
but there'll still be 75 on. So this red and even the trusty double's not gone in, so this match is still alive, Dave.
And worse still, Trump could get through to the red.
It's getting very interesting, isn't it? Well, that is, I think he was... Well, that will be a great relief to John, and now all he's got to do is...
This red effectively for victory, and this could be the start of something. But as I say, in terms of his own self-confidence, this could be a very significant win.
Yeah, I think he deserves it, because...
68 the lead, 59 on, 3 snookers needed. Yeah, the worst part for Trump is he did get the chance, didn't he, in this frame, and it didn't come to much. But there's no way back now, and this becomes a victory lap.
You know, the atmosphere, the conditions, the table, all of those things are pointing to showing us what they're capable of. It'd be good to see O'Sullivan in action. He's likely to get the juices flowing against On Yi.
17.
Yeah, it has that feel about it for sure, because with a big elite event here, I've certainly done that today. Judd Trump and John Higgins. Crowd have loved it. John Higgins loving these last moments. Lovely shot that. For all the supposed... Because
41.
one thing he's got, little impression in the decider. It's always been a fascinating matchup.